Yeah, I wanted to give up multiple times. So the part of this was I got a phone call when the stock went really low, right, down to 28 cents. We had, actually before that, we had missed our first quarter of earnings, right? And the stock went from 60 bucks down to 20 bucks or something like that. And I got a phone call from a lady who was an investor in our company. And I tend to answer my own phone, and so I pick up the phone, and she goes, "Hey, Mr. Singh," which made me feel bad just to start with. And she goes, "I just want you to know I lost a lot of money today as the stock went down." And so, you know, I asked her about herself and chatted with her, and found out she had invested everything she had in this, which is, it's like, oh man. So I had to talk to her about, please never invest everything you have in one company, no matter what company. But you know, she invested everything, and I was looking at this and saying, all right, great. In all this, what I just did is I ruined some person's life, right? And so every day that I started getting down about not wanting to continue on, I remembered her. And I said, look, I owe it to her. I owe it to everyone who trusted us to go work and build our business. And so you got to find something in you that motivates you. And that motivation is different for everybody. But for me, it's, look, if you trust me, I tend to want to make sure I work for you. But it's whatever's important to you. Look, here's the thing. Every company in the world goes through failure. Every single one. You think Apple was always this amazing? In fact, I would argue that Apple's in a very interesting spot, right? And since Steve Jobs' death, there hasn't been a ton of innovation coming out of there. Right? This is a place that actually I look at and think, God, I haven't seen anything other than a larger phone or a smaller phone. Right, or a larger phone, iPad or a smaller iPad. But every company goes through difficult times. It's what you do when you're in those difficult times that separates you from the rest.